Okay. Welcome in, everyone. We're just second interview of the week. We got Andrew will be coming in soon. You can go hop in his raid stream. He'll be hopping in here, and I'll start a giveaway when he hops in. But yeah, we're gonna be waiting here for a couple minutes while he's doing his little raid. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. If anyone's got any questions, just let me know. Or if just I don't know, we're just gonna be waiting on Andrew to come in. So right now, let's see, you don't have a lot of Star Wars right now. I don't have a lot of things listed right now because I gotta go into the show. I've sold a whole bunch of my Star Wars already, so I gotta go back and I gotta go buy some new stuff and all that. So I don't have a lot right now, but yeah, really honestly, I need to get some more stuff. But yeah, I believe on the 29th, it'll be I'm doing a little birthday stream, so I'll have a whole bunch of Star Wars then. I'll have some good stuff. I'll have some custom stuff and some official stuff. It'll be a big stream. But yeah, so you can bookmark that. Haven't made a full thumbnail yet. It's just a picture of me and MNR. So, what can I say? Punisher, don't have a Punisher. Not today. If you want to purchase anything, everything would be in the buy it now, which what we have right now. So I need to edit this part now. Let's see. Let me know if anyone's got any questions while I do this. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Yep. I'm just do a little bit of some editing while we wait. But Andrew should be here soon, and we'll get started. It's about if you were in yesterday's interview, will be about the same, but hopefully with less lag. So that's why we moved into a different room, and we're hoping that there's gonna be, like I said, less lag. Hopefully no echo, but then again, who knows? This whole thing has always become problems. Welcome in, Caden, FXS. And if I say anyone's name wrong, I apologize beforehand. I'm horrible with names. So I'm located in Alabama. So not a lot of Lego sellers here. I know only one that is there. But yeah, I'm located in Alabama. There's not a lot. We've got like I think one Lego store, which we got like over the I'll say recently. It's like the past like 2 years. Then we have like two bricks and minifigs, but everyone knows all the scandal, all that stuff that's going on with them right now. And then just whatever sell other third party sellers like or whatnot sellers would be there like me or there's another guy that I know. Let's see. He should be in here in a second, and then we'll, I'll get him to co-host, and we'll start the questions. Yeah, I've not been here long enough to know when big sellers were small. I gotta tell you, I've only been here for less than a year. He started this year. Oh wow. Then yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting interview. Then I can't wait to hear about his story because I've only been to like I think 3 of his streams, but I mean, from what I see, he's a big whatnot seller now. So 5 or 8 months ago. Wow, that's about the same time I started. Let's see, last September. That's when I started last September. So it was like me and a friend, and we just sold and went there. So I feel like I remember Andrew saying that I feel like I remember in like one of his streams him saying that he hasn't been here long. So yeah, but that's wild. Can't wait to hear his story on all that. Oh, there we go. Welcome in, Andrew. Let's see. Let me get you to co-host. Let's see. There we go. We'll start this giveaway.
What's up? All right.
What's up?
What's going on? How's the echo? I don't hear an echo, so
Yeah, I don't hear an echo either. Is there from people in the chat? Is there an echo? Sounds
sounds
good.
good.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Good. First time there's like no echo for some odd reason. Okay. But anyway, how's it going?
Good, man. Just got up from a little nap and been just doing Lego stuff all day, getting pre-bids ready for the July 4th show.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Well, I think we'll just get started in some of these questions. But one thing I was going to ask is, what's your favorite thing about the Lego community?
Okay, so my favorite thing I think about the Lego community is how everybody just supports each other because there's other communities on Whatnot, and I've seen them, and like it doesn't feel like a community at all, to be honest. Like went to like a sneaker show one time. I was like, let's go see what the sneaker guys are all about, and it's just like, and they're like, bid it up. Oh man, you guys are making me lose money, blah blah blah. And it's not like a fun thing like bringing people like the stuff they're looking for their collection maybe or anything like that. And I just went to Brick World Chicago and I met a ton of people and like I was nervous going there. I'm like, I don't want to meet these people and like maybe they're not like how they are online or they're gonna be maybe kind of fake online or something like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
everybody was super awesome and like everybody just loves Lego and is supportive of everybody and just gives back so much. And so it's really like put like peace of mind as well to know that everybody's just as cool as what you're seeing on Whatnot here on the Lego community. So it's really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was at Brick World, but I went there on Saturday and I could never find anyone at all. I think I
It was
found.
packed. It
I
was
know it
crazy.
was. I was telling my dad. I was like, look, because he was like outside doing something else. I was telling him, you go in where they're selling stuff. It's like a full human like traffic stop. Like there was like
Oh
everyone was
yeah.
standing and no one was moving, and it was like nowhere to get around.
Yeah. Yeah. I went in there and I got like overwhelmed kind of. I was like, this is kind of crazy. It was really fun though, super cool.
Just broski with the raid. Thank you.
Oh, what's up, Jess? Thanks for the raid. That's awesome.
One thing I was gonna ask, and I was talking to Salty Bricks a couple minutes ago. So, I've now learned that you're newer to Whatnot, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm on going to be on month 9 here, coming up on the right after my show on the 4th. I started, it'll be 9 months on the 6th of July. So I'm in month 8.
Oh yeah, wow, that's. I've only been here. I started in, let's see, about September with me and a friend, and then
Okay.
I ended up moving, and now he's doing his own thing. I'm just continuing this, but still,
Hmm.
but yeah, just me doing this over the year. I've just seen how great this community has been just
Yeah,
from the beginning.
absolutely.
Oh yeah. What made you decide to start selling on Whatnot?
Okay, so funny story. I've never sold a thing in my life till on Whatnot. So, um, my nephew, he loves Lego. And I like it too. And now I super love it. But I was like into it, but then once he kind of showed me Whatnot and we kind of bonded over that, um, basically he was like, hey, you're looking for stuff for your collection, like figures and stuff. I was like, yeah. He's like, have you heard of Whatnot? I was like, no. And he was like, oh, M&R, blah, 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 showed me Whatnot. And I was like, oh, let me check it out. And I went on there, and like the first day I was on there, like I bought a bunch of stuff because I think this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I can just see a figure that I want, and I can bid on it and win it, and I don't have to sit there on eBay for 7 days for somebody to snipe me at the last second when I'm not watching and not get the fig I was trying to get. And so I fell in love with it, and then literally probably a month later, I was asking him, I was like, "Hey man, should we be a Whatnot seller? This is so much fun. Should we sell part of my collection and see what happens?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's try that." And it went terribly. It went absolutely terrible. But I fell in love with the community, and so it kind of happened out of accident, pretty much. I mean, I went live and sold $100 fig for $10, and had to sit there and kind of smile about it, and it kept going, and now it's kind of turned into something awesome. So
Oh yeah. Well, Dark Penguin with the giveaway, nice win. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I this whole Whatnot experience, like M&R, in my
yeah,
opinion, the biggest spokesman for all of what I feel like. Yeah, just
absolutely.
about. I feel like at least like half of people of Lego Star Wars community and whatnot came because someone's watched his video or something. I feel like that's what it's like. But I mean, I started with my friend. I was like, I've seen Whatnot. I bought some things on Whatnot. And I told my friend, hey, just bring over whatever you found, whatever you have that you want to sell in your collection. Let's just do this for an hour. Let's just sell this stuff. Let's see how it goes. And it
Hmm.
was at the very beginning, it was horrible because I had no idea how to do any of the shipping style of stuff. And so I had to do a first stream, and the
Yep.
shipping was horrible. I was selling like a one figure for like, and it was like $10 shipping. And I was like, oh, nope. I had to end that
Oh,
stream and restart it like a couple minutes later, trying to figure out how to do all the shipping stuff. And
oh
still, that
man.
stream was not. I still lost a whole bunch of money doing that stream,
Oh
but
yeah.
it was still, it was still fun doing it. But it was just a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Oh, I remember. I remember the first stream. So I did. Okay, so my first stream ever, and nobody will ever remember this because I was like I had like maybe like 90 followers, maybe. I did one of those game shows. That was what my
Ooh.
first show was. I did a game show. And so I started the game show, and I had like one friend on Whatnot, basically. And so they bought like one of the spots. But then I realized, oh crap. Now that somebody bought a spot, I have to finish the game.
Oh
And so
yeah.
I was sitting there for like an hour straight, and nobody was buying the spot because I had it at like, I think it was like $18 or whatever for a spot. And because I was like, okay, this is kind of what price I have to put it at, so I don't absolutely, you know, get smoked here or whatever. And
Oh
nobody
yeah.
was buying it because nobody knew who I was, and they, I mean, I thought people would be like, oh, that's a great deal, or whatever. No, that's not how it works. They got to know who you are and trust you, that kind of stuff. And so then I just was like, okay, well, I have to finish this game, and I've already been here for like at this point like 2 hours, and like I've sold one spot, and I have like 50 spots to go, or 40 whatever spots to go. And so I just started dollar starting it, and
Mm-hmm.
it went terrible. I mean, they were going for like $2, $3 to like the same people, like people. And so like, yeah, and then ended up that my buddy actually was won won the game too. So yeah, that was my first show. um yeah, it was. And then after that, it was I went to like Figs basically from there on out, and lost a
Oh
bunch of
yeah.
money in the beginning. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
What's
That's
up,
why.
Crosby?
I've never done a game show. I've seen what people do, and I'm like, I'm not gonna step into that territory yet. I'm not ready to even
I
try to do any
I
of that
I
kind of
didn't
stuff.
know what I was doing. Yeah, it was. There's plenty of people that do it really well. Not my
Oh yeah.
not my jam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, when did you ever think? So you've only been doing this for a little bit, but have you ever thought that like reselling Lego would become as like big it is for you for like right now, like how it is with you right now?
No, not at all. Not even close. It really like snowballed kind of out of nowhere. Because I look now, and this is by no means me like tooting my horn or anything, but I look now at like the people that I was looking up to, and my channel's like
Mm-hmm.
bigger than their channel, and I'm like, how did that? What is going on? And I really think it's just consistency, probably, and bring in cool stuff that people don't have. You know, don't bring the same clone to the show every single time. Maybe I don't know.
Oh,
But yeah, no, I definitely did not see me having. I had a goal in mind, so I will say that I was like, I want to get 5,000 followers in 1 year,
hmm.
and I'm not even about to be at 9 months and however many I'm at now. So like, I was like, whoa, okay. So yeah, I did not never thought it would be this what it's at now. So
Oh yeah. I've tried to go consistent, and I'm not gonna try to dog on M clips here, but I did Star Wars one stream, and I was gonna do a Marvel
dog
thing.
on him,
I
dog on
bought a
him all
bunch of
day.
I bought a bunch of Marvel stuff from him. I bought a bunch of DC stuff, and he didn't ship it to like 2 weeks. And I was
Oh
like, "Well, there
man.
goes my consistently of trying to go at least
Yep.
trying to get at least one a week." And so, and then that Marvel and DC stream failed dramatically. It was like
Mm.
I sold. It was like one of the older Thanos figure, one of the big figs, and I sold it for like $10, and it's
Oh
usually for
man.
like much higher. And I was like, "Yep, I'm definitely going back to Star Wars. I'm not doing any Marvel
That's
or
what I
DC
said.
anymore."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing this Lord of the Rings show, so I'm a little nervous for that. It's my first like show that's not Star Wars, so I think Lord of the Rings kind of sells itself though, so like I'm taking like
Oh yeah.
the safe route, I guess, doing a different theme, but I'm trying to sneak into other themes, but it's tougher if you have a Star Wars audience. So definitely I would stick with Star Wars because as soon as this Lord of the Rings show is done, I'm going
Oh
and
yeah.
picking up a big Star Wars collection, going straight back to Star Wars.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Lord of the Rings definitely, as you said, definitely sells itself. It's definitely going up in, people are much more wanting to buy that now than they were a little bit since all the new bigger sets have come out. So it's definitely
Oh
in my opinion smart to try to do Lord of the Rings. But
yeah.
what's the craziest thing that's ever happened during one of your whatnot streams?
Oh, craziest thing. Oh, I've had a bunch of trolls, so that happens. Oh, Mason, I see your comment, by the way. The Lord of the Rings is on July 4th. The pre-bids are up for all the figs and animals, but the sets I still have to upload tonight. So anyway, craziest thing, I had a Rebels Ahsoka, and there was a troll bidding on it, and then so he obviously had a friend, and then other people caught on. And so I looked back at my pre-bids like after a while, after we knew it was a joke and like the bid was too high. It was at like $5,000 in the pre-bids. And then it got up to 1,000,000, like 999,999. So I would say
Wow.
that it was pretty funny. Yeah. And they were all like, run it. And I was like, I'm not obviously not gonna run it. The payment won't go through, but it was funny. And there was some I
Oh
don't know,
yeah.
Philly was probably there for that. It was pretty funny. I think that's
Oh
probably the
yeah.
craziest. And then maybe some trolls. I mean, there's trolls on this app for sure, just like anywhere. So they come in and
Oh
say
yeah.
crazy stuff, and I gotta kick them out of the show and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had let's see, I was doing a big 2020. I was going. It was like after New Year's, and I was going to do a 2026 beginning stream. And basically, I had a couple custom figures that I was selling, and someone was like, "Just run all the custom figures as one lot, and I'll buy it." And I ran it.
no.
No one purchased anything. Like it just sat there for like a minute, and I was like, and then the person like left, never came back. I was like, "Well, there goes that. Let me just put this back on the
Oh
table."
man. Yeah, yeah.
So
That'll happen.
that was that was fun. And then I ended up selling a Comic Con set. I sold the Black Widow Comic Con set, which I was very excited about. And I saw that the guy that won it, he was in here. If Caesar's still in here, then he won it. And so it was a good it was a very good stream. Doing that, I was very excited about selling it. I had a lot of good stuff, but I also was going to sell more, but I had to cut it in half because I had family stuff. I had like I think I had like 50 figures I was going to sell, and I cut it in half to 25 because I had to leave earlier to go do something with my family. So that was
Yeah.
like off. So, but yeah, let's see. What's the rarest item that you've ever sold?
Okay. That's gonna have to be probably the Chrome C3PO was probably the rarest. That was cool. Selling that was awesome. But I've also sold some like more like stuff that's not as expensive, but I think is probably just as rare. The misprint Misprint Queen Amidala. That's probably just as rare, more rare than that. That was recent as well. So probably the Misprint Queen. That's probably the rarest.
Oh well, yeah. I'm not to that level of selling anything that high. Like I said, the rarest thing I've sold is that Comic Con set. I mean, I've not sold,
I've
and I
never
was
sold anything Comic Con, so you got me there.
well, I could have. I was actually, I bought the Comic Con set at Atlanta BrickCon this past year, back in like February, and so you know the what is it, the Camino GWP that came out, the ones that
Yeah.
are like they're not like $60. Someone was selling them for $25 a piece there,
Wow.
and I bought two of them, and then I was not thinking, and I should have bought this, but only a couple people probably know what I'm talking about here. But there's like a Yoda fountain set that was like for Lucasfilm, like it was like a Lucasfilm exclusive Yoda fountain. It's like very rare to have,
Mhm.
and that someone was selling. I don't remember what the price was, but I remember the same guy was selling it, and I think it was a good price. And I didn't buy it, but I bought the Comic Con set instead. And now I'm mad. I'm like, I should have bought that set because I can never
Yeah, I
find
don't
that
even know
anywhere
what
else.
that is. So it's gotta be rare then. I've
It,
never even heard of
it's very.
that.
I've seen M Clip sell it once, but he sold it in like a box of a bunch of other stuff, and it went for
Mm.
like at least probably like it went to like the same price as like a Cloud City set, like
Oh my
like one of those
gosh.
sets. So it was like
Mhm.
very, very rare. So, and I'm still frustrated that I didn't buy it, but I don't remember what the price was. So what can I say? But
Yep.
let's see. Have you ever accidentally underpriced something huge?
Oh yeah. So you know the Scarif Troopers?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I was under the impression when I first started selling on here, because I just didn't know, that those were like a $10 fig. And I had like 10 or 12 of them. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
man, why is this like the only thing because it was a request style show, not like a dollar start show.
Oh
And I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why is like everybody just keep requesting that same Scarif Trooper over and over and they don't want anything else? And then yeah, I looked it up right after that show because I was like, what the heck is with this? And I was like, oh, that's why, because I was selling it for like $12 and it's like 30 or $40 fig. I was like, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah. Everyone's in there for that good deal.
yeah, that's all I sold that one show was the Scarab.
Oh wow,
So yeah,
that's wild.
that was funny. Yep.
Oh yeah. Let's see. What advice would you give to someone that would be trying to sell and whatnot like today?
Okay, so I talked about this with my this question actually with my girlfriend because I was like, I
Mm,
don't want to give bad advice. That's that's the last thing I want to do. But for
mm,
somebody starting out on Whatnot, I would watch a bunch of stuff. I would do a lot of research and watch a bunch of stuff. I wouldn't suggest doing dollar starts, even though personally I think that's the best way. Let the market kind of decide what stuff's worth.
oh yeah,
But if you don't have the audience for that, it's just not feasible because all your stuff will go for like $1.
yeah,
Um, but I would say be consistent, be truthful with condition and everything. I would say um, try to just have fun, and that will show through. Um, People on Whatnot come to Whatnot and buy here instead of on Bricklink and eBay for the
mhm,
entertainment aspect as well.
oh yeah,
So they like to have a good time, and so I think positivity, um, trying to read as much of the chat as possible. I'm known for being really bad at reading the chat. Like I've just so much is going on in these shows. Like I miss chat all the time, and so that people roast me for that all the time. They're like, "He's just ignoring us." I'm like, "I'm not." Philly knows. I'm like, "I'm not. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just really bad at it. I try to get better at it." But I would say read the chat. I would say read the chat,
mhm,
be yourself and just be consistent. I would say consistency's huge and just being really transparent and ship your stuff as fast as possible.
oh
I
yeah,
think that's the
yeah.
biggest things.
Oh yeah, yeah. My shipping has been a wild journey. I just got like a notice about a couple weeks ago off of my shipping is taking too long for me to get stuff out
Mm,
there. But all my
yep.
things I end up shipping always end up having like it's specific. Like I ended up now this was like a total mess up. But I was in the process of moving from one city to another, and I had not shipped something for like 2 weeks. And I messaged the person. I was like, I'm so sorry I didn't ship this. I'm so sorry. I'm in the process of moving, and so like I'm
Oh
trying to
no.
get everything I'm trying to get everything out of the house, get everything over to somewhere new. And I'm just like, I'm super sorry for all that, but and they never responded, and they just I guess didn't care. And then one thing was horrible with it was my first stream, and about it took a guy I think like a month, and I shipped my package out, but it got like delayed and lost and all this stuff, and it took him like a
Oh
month for it to
yeah.
get there, and then it was like near Indiana at some point, and it was like
It always
they
gets
were
lost in
saying
the.
and well, they were saying that like, hey, I got to give this at least a couple more days, or I'm filing for a refund. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. And like, this is my first time selling, so I have like no idea what I'm supposed to respond with. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
want you to get a refund, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So
Yep.
luckily, it finally came through, and it was like on transit to the next facility. Finally, we know where it is, and so
Hmm.
lucky for that.
Yep.
But I also don't know what's happening with some of my package. I bought some just a couple weeks ago, and it was from Texas, and it went all the way to like North Carolina to South Dakota to Georgia to then Birmingham, Alabama to then my city where I'm at, and then it was at like 20 minutes away from where I live, and then it went back, and now it's like an hour away from where I live. And I'm like, what is going on? How is it like you had
Oh
it
man.
right here and now it's gone. And it's like, I don't know.
Oh man. Shout out to
That's always,
USPS, man.
yeah, I mean,
Oh man, making dreams come true over there. I'm telling you.
yeah, yeah, really. I mean, it's just wild. But let's see. What's harder in your opinion, getting inventory or building an audience?
Oh man. Inventory. Inventories. I mean, it's a battle. I mean, who's the quickest? Who's got the most money? Type of deal. 'Cause when these big collections pop up, there's about two or three people that can buy them right now. Like the really big ones. You got M&R. You
Oh
got
yeah,
Lappy,
yeah.
you got M Clips,
Mm-hmm.
and probably maybe Brick Builds, Brickaholic maybe. Um,
Yeah.
and then
You know, the people
I'm
that have the
trying to
money.
I'm trying to sneak in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, no, I'm here too. You know,
yeah,
but yeah,
me too. I can buy this.
yeah, but
No,
no. It's inventory is probably the hardest. Just it depends on how much time you're willing to put into really looking for stuff. Um, are you willing to drive that couple hours to go get something before somebody else picks it up, like on Facebook Marketplace? Um, and my tip that I always give for finding inventory is it's not about putting in 9 hours at one time looking for stuff on the internet. It's about putting in 5 to 10 minutes every hour. So that way
Mhm.
you're seeing all the new stuff that's coming instead of just like spending that block of time and then getting in
Oh
the
yeah.
habit of doing that. Um, but yeah, inventory is tough for anybody. I'm sure you
Oh
know.
yeah. No, yeah, yeah. Well, people always say, "Oh, you gotta go check eBay. You gotta go check Facebook Marketplace for all these different lots." I'm like, I've checked there. There's nothing. There's like nothing. I've spent probably like at least a month with some people I know, and we like every day we check eBay to see what's new. And it was either way overpriced, or there was nothing there. And all the time I see, oh, I bought stuff from eBay, and then also I see, oh, I got scammed on eBay. I'm like, okay, well then,
Oh yeah.
what are we gonna do?
Oh,
Like,
ski ski's right there. It's luck and timing. And
oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
this podcast is sponsored by Ski Ski. So the original creator of the Heel Savers. I just got my package from Ski Ski. He sent me the his Heel
Oh yeah,
Savers.
nice.
Thank you, Hunter. Appreciate you. Sponsored, not sponsored.
Yeah, sponsored nuts. That's what I said. My aunt was telling me last stream. She's like, you gotta shout me out on the past interview. And so before with I was doing with Philly Figs. Before that even happened, I was just no, it was with Boxer Bricks. What am I talking about? With Boxer Bricks, when I was right before he even rated in, I was like, this episode is sponsored by my aunt, my uncle, and my cousins. So I just gave him a little shout out. I was like, because if I don't, it's gonna be unhappy. So, uh, yeah. Let's see. What theme do you think is underrated right now?
Dinosaurs,
Oh yeah,
100%.
yeah.
I love the dinosaur stuff. For real, I think it's great. I don't think it's ever gonna make like a huge appearance on Whatnot or anything, but I think it's sick.
Oh
Like all
yeah.
the T Rex and stuff like that. So
Oh
dinosaurs
yeah.
would be underrated, but also Chima. I think
Oh
Chima
yeah.
like just
Yeah.
gets, you know, it doesn't get any love, and the figs are so cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Boxbricks had a interesting hot take yesterday on underrated. He said that Star Wars was underrated in his
Oh
opinion,
man.
just because I was like, okay, because well, I mean, it's like the different people have different opinions. So I mean,
Oh yeah, of
Star Wars
course.
is underrated, but I think honestly, there are different. There's just so many different things about. Probably if it was like, if this question was like a year ago, I probably would have said like Ninjago or something because I feel like that by that point it wasn't as. Now it's like coming, it's gaining traction, and then I think it's going down just a little bit more. But I feel like it was like there was just a lot of cool different stuff that they had. They put a lot of detail on their figures, in which I feel like
Mhm.
we got more detail on different themes or different figures than we did on the $1,000 Death Star
Oh
with
yeah.
Star Wars figures. So it's like how are we getting more detail on this, much cheaper on these figures that are on a much cheaper set, but yet we can't get, arm printing on these officers in a $1,000 set. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, but yeah, dinosaurs. Yeah, I was always a big Jurassic World, Jurassic Park fan. Those sets were always very cool in my opinion.
Oh yeah. And back
Yeah.
with the dinosaurs, I also think like underrated are like the old dragons and stuff like that too. I mean, they're not underrated in like price wise because they're expensive for sure, but I think that like once you get one, it's like you're gonna want all of them. So
Oh
just
yeah,
experiment
yeah,
with that out there, people. Get you a dragon and see how many dragons you're gonna want after that. I'm telling you, it's great.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. In your opinion, what's the most overrated minifigure right now?
The most overrated minifigure? Hmm. Imbo. I think Imbo is the most overrated minifigure. It's I'm not gonna lie, I loved that it shot up because it shot up over like a couple days span, and I was like, oh cool, I have 4 of these right now, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I sold them for one. I sold one for like $140 when it was like at its highest peak, and I was
Oh
like
yeah.
sick because I bought that for like $25, you know. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's awesome. $100 extra, let's go. But I mean, it's a cool figure, but just from the movie or stuff coming out, I think it's overrated. He didn't have that much screen time in anything he's been in, so I don't know why people all of a sudden love Imbo so much. Oh, we froze. What's up, guys? It's just me now. I'm interviewing myself. Oh no. Well, this is my eagle. So this is my comfort eagle. Now that I'm all alone. Looks like maybe we had some Wi-Fi issues or something. This eagle keeps me company now that I'm all alone. Okay, there he is. He's back.
He goes on my screen. That's what I'm trying to see. Trying to see. I'm just on your screen out. I was figuring out if it was what's on. I bet there's a huge storm happening right outside the window. So I'm trying to see if that is. Sig
Oh no.
right this second. Yeah, so that's fun. And I was supposed to,
What
and guess
basic
what?
item? Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think the
We're
storm
talking
might
about
be messing with your Wi-Fi a little bit.
I mean, my bars are getting more. Why? Why? It happened. There was lag yesterday, and now today everything's freezing again.
Mm-hmm. I just gotta give it a second to catch up, probably. Oh, I don't know. Can you guys hear me, or is it everything lagged out?
Can hear you, but
Oh, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, there's no storm at where I'm at, so I think the
okay.
storm's just
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it's gonna die down. Oh, you were talking about
yeah,
uh
JB sounds a little
not
robotic
robotic.
still.
Okay.
We just gotta give it a second. It'll come back, hopefully.
I honestly didn't. Why? It's always with these different interviews that everything just seems to like to fall apart right there at the
I can hear
last
you.
minute.
I can hear you now. I think your screen's just frozen, but I can hear you.
I
Oh.
don't know what's going on. I just have to pick your. Okay.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna. Let me know if I'm freezing, or the voice stops.
I would if you
See.
can hear me, try
Now it's
refresh. It's still frozen on my end. Bro, oh my
hang on. Let
goodness.
me see.
I would try refreshing it.
In this stream, come back and restart over.
You said what now?
Stream and start.
Oh, there you are. I would minimize the show and then restart your Whatnot app and then come back to your show and come join back into your show.
Okay, hang on. Let's see.
Oh, that's much better.
Is it much better?
I think so.
Is it back? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I had to just I had to get off the entire app, restart it. Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, back to where we were before this all happened. You were saying that Imbo is the most overrated minifigure in your opinion, and
Oh
I do
yeah.
agree with that. I do agree with that. I do think it definitely shot up in value. Like I was watching the Mandalorian Grogu trailer, which I went to go see the movie early, and I mean it wasn't that great of a movie in my opinion. It wasn't the best Star Wars movie we've ever seen. Certainly wasn't the worst, but it really wasn't. It could have been. They could have had somebody. I was really hoping that they would have a Thrawn cameo come in, at the
Oh
very
yeah.
end in like the post credit thing, but that never happened. What's up, Brick Squadron? What's up? But yeah, when I did see the when I saw the trailer, I did see that. I told my dad, I was like, looks like Imbo is probably gonna shoot up in value. I promise you it is. And he's like, you sure? I'm like, I promise you it is. The second I saw that he was gonna be in the movie, I was like, it's gonna come up, and it
Oh
did.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it did. I like yeah, when the trailer came out and then I like literally checked the internet, I was like, "Oh snap, I need to go buy more Imbos." But by the time I had already checked, they were already like super high in price. So luckily I had some of them and I just spaced them
oh,
out in shows.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the people that had the Imbos were the lucky ones in the situation. They were like, well, now we've got some extra. Now we got some extra money that we can use
Mhm.
now. But
Exactly.
if you could bring back a Wonder Tired set tomorrow, what would it be?
Hmm. The Republic frigate with Wolf. We need
Oh
more
yeah,
wolves. We need them.
yeah,
I have one. I have that set. And it is an amazing build. First off, it has the the handles that you can hold on, the Technic where you can like
oh
swish it around, and
yeah.
it's like a massive set. It's only like it's like 1,000 pieces, but it's like way bigger than 1,000 piece set today because the pieces are like way bigger.
Oh yeah.
So I'd bring back that thing. We need more of those Johns.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, we just need a P2 Wolf. I've got a custom
What's up,
one that
Ghost?
I've used like the custom one I bought for like different like stop motion series I'm doing with like Star Wars stuff. So I've been doing that. So I had a custom P2 Wolf, and then I accidentally sold one. Accidentally sold my only one, and I was like, well, now I gotta buy a new one. And so I had to get
Mhm.
money, buy a new one, and get that here so I can continue doing what I was doing. But yeah, Republic Frigate's good. I don't know. Honestly, there's so many different sets that they could do. One thing that we're talking about yesterday, the Ewok Village. I think that is
Oh
a
yeah.
very good set that I feel like needs to be brought back. I feel like if you bring it back I feel like at the same price it was back in the day, and because I feel like if you bring it back now and you give it Lego's version of the price, it's going to be another $1,000, another $800 set, or $1,000 or whatever. You bring
Yeah.
it back to what it was back then. I don't remember what the price was back then, but still, it would be
I don't
cheaper than what it
know.
is right now.
Yeah, the conversion for inflation. I don't know, but if they bring back an Ewok village that was just like so they're bringing back I think the Ewok village is coming back, right? Isn't that rumored to like
Yeah. It's supposed to
but
come back.
it's
There's
not
different
as
rumors
big?
on it. I don't
Is
think
it
it's
not
going to
as
be
big?
as big. I don't know if it's going to be as big. There's so many different rumors off of it. And like everyone's all heated up about. There's like a rumor on the the indoor battle pack with only 4 figures, and it's like $30 or whatever. And so everyone's all like, they're gonna ruin battle packs now because now it's gonna be too expensive and blah blah blah. And it's
Mhm.
like, let's just see what happens because
Yeah.
it may not be. It may. I was gonna say it may be $30, but it may end up having a figure that that's people would want like everyone's all been talking about how like in Return of the Jedi there was like the old guy with the white beard that was one of the rebels, and everyone's saying that was like the unspoken, like they didn't say it, but like the unspoken like Rex in the Battle of
Yeah.
Endor. Like if they added that figure in the set, I feel like more people would be open to buying it just for that figure. So they're just
Well,
taking it as it's gonna be, or they may have unique versions of the different figures. So that may be why it's more expensive. But you know,
yeah, I think that like the Cobb Vanth, like yeah, it's $35, but you get two really cool figs and the build's not absolutely terrible either.
oh yeah,
I thought that one was pretty good, but then you got like the 327th battle pack that's
yeah,
$45. Like that one's
oh
just
yeah,
outrageous
yeah,
because it's like the
oh
same
yeah,
clone
yeah.
over and over.
Yeah. Tell me if I'm wrong, and I still believe I'm right. The 327 battle pack is still in stock at stores, correct? Like you can go to
Yes, I
Walmart and
think
it's
so.
okay. I was at Brick World and they were selling them for like $80 a piece there, and
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm not. I'm like, I'm not buying this for $80. Like all the good. I went there. I was hoping to buy some stuff and there was nothing there that I would have wanted to like. Everything was way
No,
overpriced. I was like,
I
I
I
can't do this.
looked I looked too. I was like, I'm doing this big Lord of the Rings show. Let's just look around and see all of the Lord of the Rings that's there and see. And it was more egregious than Star Wars. Like
Yeah,
they had a one set there. I think it was like probably like $200. And it, Lord of the Rings, this set retailed for like $40. Now it's worth like
yeah,
200. And they
oh
were
yeah,
like asking like 600.
yeah. It's like it's what we were talking about yesterday. It's like it's just they're just price gouging anyway. They just want straight money for
Max
the whole thing.
tax. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
call it. Philly
you
knows
know we
to
gotta pay for our
tax.
drive home.
Max tax.
Yeah, they gotta pay for their flight home somehow. So,
Yeah, for real. And that expensive table there.
yeah, but let's see. What's the most painful Lego purchase that you've ever made?
Painful purchase. Oh man. Let's see. Like what like do you mean like just expensive or like something I wanted?
Well, like expensive in a way. Like what's like the most thing that like is like the kind of like most expensive in a way that would be
Like single item?
like single item.
Oh man. Getting probably most recent is going to be Smog. Getting your hands on a Smog's pretty tough. It's
Oh
kind of
yeah.
painful because there's no like deals on Smog.
Oh
Like
yeah. It's always all
there's
it's all
zero deals on the dragons. Like
Mhm.
people know. There's no like somebody that's like, oh, I don't know what this dragon's worth. Here's a Smog for $300. That
Yeah.
doesn't exist. They're all like
Mhm.
exactly pretty much what they're worth. So I'm just,
Oh yeah.
to have the Smog in the show, you know, I just had to buy it. It's like there's
Yeah,
no other way
the
about
small
it.
yeah. Someone's like, "Why do you have not as many figs in your show?" It's like, "Well, I spent all my money on the dragon. That's gonna
Yeah.
be that counts
The
for half of what
dragon.
I spent." Yeah,
Yeah, that one's kind of painful because it's like, um, it's just in the show, but I'll probably lose money on it after fees on whatnot, most
oh
likely,
yeah,
just because. But I want to have. I'm kind of a completionist, so I was like, I'm gonna do this Lord of the Rings show with everything from Lord of the Rings. So like, if somebody needs something for their collection, they can get it in my show because I have it all. And so I was like,
oh
well, I gotta get the Smog. And then I was
yeah,
looking and trying to find it, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're all the same price. They're all
yeah,
expensive. So I just picked which one seemed like the best one, and
oh
luckily
yeah,
it came in beautifully packaged, and it's a mint Smog. So,
oh
but
yeah.
somebody will get it and hopefully get a good deal on it, and I'll just sit there and cry to myself on the inside.
Yeah. Someone will be getting credit card fraud this on your after your Fourth of July show.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah. Lord of the Rings is wild. It's so funny because there's a bunch of like figs in Star Wars that are, like $5, $6.
yeah,
The cheapest Lord of the Rings fig is like $9.
yeah. It's
That's the
super
cheapest
expensive,
one. So it's
and
like,
I'm so mad. I had an Aragon minifigure that I bought a couple weeks ago. Well, I had a gingerbread house contest I do for Christmas, and it was me and my grandmother. We do it every year. We always do a different theme. Well, this
Mhm.
year we were gonna do like a little Bible nativity scene theme for it, and I was like, "Hang on, here's what I do. Let me get a bunch of like Jesus and his disciples. Let me put that in there." And I got
Yeah.
a bunch of like different clone faces, and I put them on like different bodies. Well, I had the Aragon body, and somehow between from where we travel from somehow between the travel from my house to there to where my great grandmother lives all the way back, the body got like it was either thrown away or it was gone, and now I just have the head and the hair, and I'm
Oh
still
no.
mad because I spent like $15 on the figure, and now I just have
Yeah.
the head and the hair, and that's it. Now
Dang it.
now I just use the head for like an Imperial commander. I'm like, let me just put it on something, make it useful somehow. No,
Oh
I'm
my
like, I'm not
goodness.
doing that again. If anything, I'm gonna buy a bunch of cheap,
Yep.
broken, cracked, Lego figure bodies and just stick them on there. I'm
Oh yeah.
not giving anything expensive anymore.
Oh, I don't even like
But
looking at looking at the figs. I have them all like plated up over here on the heel savers, and like I don't even like looking at them because I feel like I'm gonna look at them the wrong way and they'll crack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, man, I tell you, one thing I'm still a little bit mad about it. Now, this wasn't a painful purchase, but honestly, for me, it was somewhat painful because I was coming back from Brick World. I was going through different whatnot streams, and in some, it was just like this random kid. He was selling his figures, and he had no idea. He was selling a gingerbread Darth Vader, like full, no cracks, like minty, for like $5. And
Oh
I
wow.
was bid on it, but he did it for sudden death. I don't know why, but I had it for like majority of the bid. I was winning. No one else was in the stream. And then last second, someone came in, bid 0 seconds left. I did not get, and they got it for $6. And I didn't have enough time to bid again. And I was like,
No,
"Are
you
you
got a
kidding
max
me right now?"
bid.
Yeah, there was no more. There was no more because I didn't think anyone else was gonna come on because no one had been there for like 10 minutes. And
Oh
then finally,
man.
someone joined in and bid last second, and I was unhappy because I was like, I could have just had a great deal, and
Oh
now
yeah.
now I can't. But
You could have easily just popped on and put that thing up for $40.
oh
Would have
yeah,
sold
yeah,
immediately.
yeah, that would have been my high end of the stream. I tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, that's crazy. I've seen a couple streams, but I'm always late to them. Like I'll show up and Philly's already in there getting all the deals, and then I show up too late. But I can't. I've started to notice as well on Whatnot. I probably need to make like a second account or something that doesn't
Oh
have
yeah,
my name, because I'll bid on something and then
everyone's
people
gonna
just
bid.
outbid me for the fun of it, just like
Yeah,
outbid me. And so like I've had a couple times where I just wanted something and it's like it's worth like $5, right? And so
oh yeah,
I'll bid it up and it's like at like $10 and I'm still bidding on it because I'm like, I want this. And then I feel
yeah,
bad because I don't want to like leave the other person with the bag. Like I don't want
oh
the
yeah.
like if I stop bidding, then
Then
they'll pay like 3 times what the fig's worth.
oh
So then
yeah,
I just keep bidding. Um,
until they stop.
Yeah, and then finally I'll get it, and I'm like, "Dang, I just paid 25 for that $5 pig, but I wanted it." So, yeah, I kinda gotta probably make another account and not let anybody know it's me. So
Oh yeah.
so so I can buy on Whatnot again because I like buying on Whatnot just like everybody else, it's fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It is. It's I always try to look at. You always know it. Like I always look for the people that are doing streams when a lot of streams they don't have thumbnails on it, and it's like if the person does not have a little profile picture or they don't have a thumbnail, I usually hop on because I'm like it's either someone just not selling anything and it's just them sitting there, or
Mhm.
it's someone that has no idea what they're doing, or it's like someone's first stream, and I'm just gonna hop in there and I'm gonna see what they're selling
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
it's because like you go to M&R stream for like and like the only way you're gonna be able to buy something from there is if you go in his buy it now and wait for a flash sale. Like you're like if you don't have a lot of money, you're not winning any bidding there at all. And it's really with like anyone's like
Yeah.
big stream. You're never unless you have like $100 to spare. You're not really
Right.
gonna be able to win anything.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard, in M&R streams because the people want his stuff because it's coming from M&R, so you're
Yeah.
gonna pay a
Oh yeah.
premium to get it from M&R, which I'm really excited about this. Look at this. So, I got this is my dinosaur I brought to Brick World, and I got a
Oh
bunch of
wow.
people to sign it,
Oh wow.
and M&R
Oh wow.
signed the foot. So,
Yeah.
got my M&R signed dinosaur.
Yeah, I ended up getting I got a what fig hat from Jay Sparrow, and
Oh,
then
nice.
and I got M&R to sign it. So now that's
Oh,
just
that's
sitting
really
down there.
cool.
And so I got that, and then I'd paid M&R to sign a book that I'd bought on whatnot, and then I bought another. So I have like three different things signed by M&R just sitting in my collection. Just I was like,
Nice.
let me just set this out here, and let's just in like 30 years when when this stuff hopefully becomes vintage and people are gonna want, oh, that's an
Right.
M&R, that's been an M&R signed that, let me buy that. It's like, okay, then it'll be hopefully at some point much more money, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere, and he's an awesome guy. He's really nice. I'm sure. Did
Oh
you get
yeah.
to talk to him at Brickworld?
Oh yeah, yeah, I got to talk to him. I've met him twice now. I met him at Atlanta BrickCon. I have a pic for my birthday stream I've got on the 29th. I've got that's just the thumbnail picture for right now. It's a
I
placeholder.
saw that.
This
Yeah.
is a picture of me and him and R from like 2 or 3 years ago. And then I met him. I had a whole YouTube video, and I did at the very end. I met him, and I met Stud Stash at Brickworld,
Oh, cool.
and that was fun. And so meeting those people, that was all fun. Yeah, but I've met him twice, and like my mom is always like, "Oh, I bet he's gonna be like so, socially awkward." I feel like all these, Lego people are all gonna be, so socially awkward, blah blah blah. And like my dad went with me to Brick World, and he also got to meeting him. He's like, he's not like he's more like outgoing as a person, not all like
Yeah.
kept in like how because a lot of people will see like there's a lot of people that just give a bad representation of the Lego community. Like, there's like all the weird, and if you're like this, if you're like these people, then you do you. I'm not trying to be mean, but if like you're like an emo person and like you're like, oh, I love Legos, so, like people are gonna get a bad representation. Like, oh, then all of the Lego people are like this. Then it's a bad
Right.
representation for all the cool people that
That's yeah.
do this
So
stuff.
M&R is
So
great for the community. Him, Stud Stash, all the bigger YouTube kind of influencers are great because it does show that Lego is cool. I think Lego's
oh yeah.
cool. Some people think we're just nerds, which we are. We're nerds.
Yeah, yeah,
That's okay, man. You don't like I don't if being a nerd isn't cool, then I don't want to be cool. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
We're the cool
I'm a
nerds. We're
nerd.
Yeah, yeah. We're the cool nerds. We're not the nerds that you see on television where they got like the little glasses and all that. No, we're the cool
Right,
nerds.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so I think that's great. M&R's absolutely awesome for the community. I love everything about that.
Oh
Some people
yeah,
some people try to hate on him, but I don't see why. I think he's really cool.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I also feel like if you get into yourself into too much of public opinion, like a lot of people, like you just said, a lot of people hate him over honestly, in my opinion, little things, I'm like, okay, sure, whatever, but have you personally met him before? Like, in my opinion, the
Right.
people that judge other people, I'm like, okay, you can say all you want inside, but before you go out, you need to at least meet the person before you say something bad about them to like the
Exactly.
public. Like, at least not like now something as small as I have a cross country coach who one guy on my team was like, "Oh, he never listens to anyone. He's a horrible coach. I hate him." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Okay, but do you know what's going on through his like?" He's like, "He never gives me any respect." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Yeah, but then you look at Nick Saban, one of the greatest football coaches, never gave his players any respect, and yet they won all this stuff." Like, but also I
Mhm.
was like, "Do you know what's going through his?" Before you say this out to the entire team, before you bring out all this negative stuff, at least get to like, do you know what's going through his head? Do you know what he's thinking when he's trying to push you harder? Like, think about
Mhm.
that for a minute before you go out and say, "Oh, he's a horrible person." So it's like that. So it's just as small as that. That's not really like tied into the Lego community, but still, it's like the same thing. You gotta think about what everyone else is thinking.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. And then I got like the last question on my list of questions is what's been your biggest success so far overall?
I would say the amount of really awesome friends that I've made from just whatnot. I think
Oh
that's the
yeah.
big success, and um, man, it's awesome. The internet is such a cool place. Internet's a
Yeah.
scary place. So I'm not saying like go
Oh yeah.
explore the internet and meet all these people from the internet. Don't do that. Don't
Yeah.
do that. But no, just so many cool people I've met from whatnot. And I think that's my biggest success is just the joy and happiness in my life that I've gotten from just doing this crazy experiment of let's go try to sell on whatnot, and then it snowballs into what it is now. And I
Oh
think
yeah.
the friends.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. It's just the community is just amazing. Like I start when I first started buying, I was like, let's just test this out. Let's do this. But now, like a little bit less than a year later, I'm here. I'm doing interviews with whatnot sellers now. I'm now going to people's rooms. They're like, "Oh, yo, JB, what's up?" I'm like,
Yeah.
now it's like I feel like I'm part of the community now. And so that's what really is. great, like overall, is just that it's such a, like such a tight knit like community that it's like, but like it's not like closed in like yeah, Philly, yeah, that's definitely, but but it's not like closed like only this group of people can be hanging out. Only this group of people. It's like anyone and everyone can be part of it. Just respect each other. So,
Exactly. Yep.
but yeah, I mean that is such a big, yeah, but that is definitely a very big success. But Andrew, thank you for doing this with me. Unless anyone else has any questions in the chat, then I think I'm out of questions. So unless you have any questions too, then
I don't have any questions. I've had a blast though. It's been such a fun time. I was super nervous, man. I never, the last interview I did was for a job. So, so I don't ever do interviews, but I had a great time, and thanks for having me on, man. It's a
oh
blast.
yeah, oh yeah. One actually, I do have a question. So what part of Indiana are you from?
I'm from northeast Indianapolis. It's a town called Noblesville.
Okay, wait. Okay, so you live near. Okay, I think I lived near Noblesville for 6 months back before COVID. I lived in Indiana for 6 months before COVID, and then I
Oh
moved
wow.
back. I was from Alabama, moved to Indiana, and then we came back. It's a whole long story. It's all about a church thing. It's a whole long story. But anyway, and so like I was wondering because that's what I was wondering. I believe we were near Noblesville because I want to say that we were either in Noblesville or we lived near there, but I know we lived around that area.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm. So yeah, so that's
That's
what
really
I mean. That's
it's
what I was going.
really
But
nice area up here. I love it. So
oh yeah, yeah. Well, it was also great, moving back here because my entire family is from
oh, of course.
Alabama. So
Yeah.
moving away was like kind of sad, but now we're back here and yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah. So again, thank you for doing this, and I am. Let's see. I'll probably just rate us into someone. Just
Oh, cool.
give some people a couple, you know, I'll do that. But yeah, thank you again for doing this with me and hope we can do it again soon.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Stay in touch.
Yeah, yeah, you too. Same. Peace.